Bayern Munich eye Martinelli as catalyst for Rodrygo and Gyökeres double deal. Bayern Munich are shaking up the summer transfer market with bold ambitions, as talks surrounding a possible move for Arsenal's Gabriel Martinelli have ignited a chain reaction that could see the German giants make a statement with the signing of both Real Madrid's Rodrigo and Sporting CP's Viktor Gyökeres. The Bavarian powerhouse, desperate to reclaim domestic dominance and return to European glory, are plotting a triple-pronged strategy that hinges on their pursuit of Martinelli. Initial discussions between Bayern and Arsenal have reportedly taken place, with the Bundesliga side keen on testing the Gunners' resolve. Martinelli, one of Arsenal's brightest young stars, has grown into a pivotal figure under Mikel Arteta, blending searing pace with a direct goal threat. However, Bayern's offer, potentially in the region of 85 to 90 million euros, could force the North London side into a difficult decision, especially as they consider reinforcements elsewhere. Bayern's top brass view Martinelli as a game-changer, someone who could offer immediate impact on the wing while also having the potential to become a global superstar. But they are realistic about the difficulty of prizing him away from Arsenal. Should the deal stall or fall through, Bayern are prepared to shift their attention to Rodrygo, who may be more accessible due to Real Madrid's stacked forward line following the arrival of Kylian Mbappé and Endrick. Rodrigo, despite his undeniable talent and clutch performances in the Champions League, faces an uncertain role at Madrid moving forward. With Vinicius Jr. and Mbappé expected to be the go-to starters on the wings, Rodrigo may be pushed down the pecking order. Bayern are monitoring this closely and believe a 90 to 100 million euros bid could tempt Madrid to cash in, especially if it helps them balance their books after recent spending. What makes this developing saga even more intriguing is Bayern's parallel move for Viktor Gyökeres. The Swedish striker has emerged as one of Europe's most prolific frontmen, notching up over 40 goals for Sporting last season. Bayern have long admired his power, work rate, and clinical finishing, and believe he can be the focal point of a new-look attacking trio alongside Martinelli or Rodrigo and Leroy Sane. Gyökeres is viewed as the ideal number 9 to lead Bayern's line, with Harry Kane now facing persistent injury issues and approaching the latter stages of his career. The Swedish international's release clause reportedly set at €100 million won't come cheap, but Bayern are prepared to invest heavily to build a forward line capable of winning the Champions League within 2 seasons. If Bayern pull off even 2 of these signings, it would mark one of their most ambitious transfer windows in recent history. Club president Herbert Hainer and sporting director Max Eberl are said to be fully aligned on the vision, determined to reshape the squad with elite attacking options that can rival Europe's best. With Thomas Tuchel's replacement likely to favor a high-pressing, attacking system, adding pace and firepower is a clear priority. The Bundesliga giants are aware of the risks involved, particularly with the financial outlay estimated at nearly €300 million if all 3 targets are landed, but believe that selling players like Serge Gnabry and Kingsley Coman could offset some of the cost. Gnabry has already been linked with a move away, while Coman's persistent injuries have cast doubt over his long-term future in Munich. Arsenal, for their part, are reluctant to let Martinelli go, but they may be tempted if Bayern include performance-based add-ons or players in exchange. The Gunners have been monitoring several wingers this summer, including Nico Williams and Yohan Bakayoko, and a substantial sale could accelerate their plans. That said, replacing Martinelli's flair and chemistry with Gabriel Jesus and Saka would be no small feat. Madrid's potential willingness to sell Rodrigo may hinge on whether they receive assurances from emerging talents like Arda Güler or Brahim Diaz. However, if Bayern show concrete interest and a large fee is involved, Florentino Perez could greenlight the move to maintain financial flexibility. Rodrigo, still only 23, would likely thrive in a system built to accommodate his pace and positional fluidity. As for Gyökeres, his camp is reportedly open to the Bayern switch, especially given the club's history of developing Scandinavian stars and competing at the highest level. Sporting CP would demand the full release clause, but the Portuguese club are already preparing for the striker's exit and lining up replacements. In what promises to be a defining summer for Bayern Munich, the Martinelli-Rodrygo-Gyökeres triangle could shape not just their season, but the wider European transfer landscape. Whether they land one, two, or all three, Bayern are making a clear statement: they intend to return to the top of European football and they're willing to break the bank to do it.